What's going on, YouTube? Claykeysalt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius news update, and today we're going to be talking about all this fantastic news that's going on. I mean, I stayed up pretty late to try to make the video early, and ended up falling asleep and dying to the boogeyman boss that was sleep last night. But then when I woke up and saw all this update, I was like, I just kept scrolling. Like, you guys can see, it's like, it goes on forever. There's like, here's where the maintenance is, and then it's like, Cactuars, Trial Boss, Awakening, Banner. Like, we got a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and do that. The maintenance is actually going to be tonight. Which is kind of strange for us, okay? So, it's actually going to be on a Tuesday night going into Wednesday, which is insane. Like, that's never been like that before, but it is happening like that. So, be aware for all your macro farmers out there, your people who want to burn your energy before the maintenance. Collect those eggs. Do what you got to do before this maintenance happens, okay, guys? And then we're also going to have the Cactuar dunes. If we already didn't have enough to be doing, you guys can farm out Cactuars if you want to. Personally, for me, maybe I'll do this a little bit on a couple of energy runs, but other than that, I'm probably going to be farming eggs because we have other things we can do with eggs. We also get the Trigantuar, or the King Gigantuar, whatever the hell it's called, and then we also have a chance of just getting Metal Gigantuar from that pool anyway, the summoning pool. So I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to strictly be doing that instead of this, but maybe I'll do a couple runs to refill my Metal Gigantuar box up anyway. So then we're moving on. They do have a friend event going on. You get 5 times friend points for anybody out there who is interested in that. This is also the chance for you guys to be spending your friend point summons, which isn't, this is so much shit. Like, you can spend it, you can get Metal Minituars, Metal Gigantuars, King Gill Snappers. Like, the friend point summons are actually worth it now, because not just for the friend point summons, but also you have these little added perks and bonuses you guys can get in that, which is pretty sweet. So, we haven't had one of these in a while, so it's awesome to have it so that you guys can, get in there and actually use your friend points. So I'm going to be doing that to make sure mine go away. As you can see, 99 friends down there. That's all, like, friend point summons and all kinds of stuff that I need to get, like, friend points from gifts. It's just insane. So, moving on, we have the Egg Seeker second week. And essentially what has changed through this, from what I've seen, is that we can actually get these heavy crisps can now be available in the seasonal summon. And what these do, they're used for enhancements, which we'll go over soon. It still seems the same way. You're going to do the same stuff you were doing before. Farm eggs, and then spend them in the summoning, and then this time, you actually have a chance to get the heavy crisp. On top of that, you can talk to the innkeeper. He has pure crisp, which I think are level 5. So we have level 1. We'll talk about this in a minute, but essentially, you can buy some cool stuff from the innkeeper, and then you can also summon the third awakening material for the awakening abilities from the actual summon. So from now on, in my opinion, unless you really want the limit burst pots and things like that, or the mega crisp, save, and if you want the mega crisp, save, so that you can get the heavy crisp from the summons. So start saving your eggs until this comes out, okay? So this is hitting us on Thursday. So on Thursday, it looks like after reset, you're going to be able to do that, all right? So moving on, before we get to even talk about the awakening things, Dangerous Ariana is back. It's an update that is also happening this weekend. It's going to happen for a week, as we can see. You can still obtain Dangerous Ariana, so if you missed her before and you're a new player, guess what? You can get her again. And honestly, she's not terrible, right? She's not terrible. You can awaken her up to 6-star. You can get all of her materials if you missed out on her, which I don't even think I finished it, so it'd be good for me to do that. And then we have a new stage that comes out. You clear it, you get 100 Lapis. If you get these achievements unlocked, if you have her in your party, you get Encore. And what Encore does is magic, 15%, HP 10%, ability gain dual cast when equipped to Dangerous Ariana. So now, you just get this for free, and they're trying to make Ariana good. They're trying to make people use her, and this gives her dual cast. So that's going to make her pretty good, right? She gets to dual cast things like that. So everybody else would just get magic 15%, HP 10%. And the magic 15%, HP 10%, that's pretty damn good anyway, if you're even going to slap it on somebody else. But if you put it on Dangerous Ariana, she's going to get dual cast, so that's pretty neat. If we don't use any abilities, we get a 5% Trust Moogle, which is awesome. And then if we do it without anybody getting KO'd, we get a rare summon ticket. So not too bad at all. So it's coming back. But the cool thing is it's not focused on that, right? We have so much other stuff we can do. So if you've already done the event, you're probably going to run in here, get all these rewards real quick, and then move on from Dangerous Ariana. So, but if you haven't, then you have a chance to do it. Now, this is the one I'm most excited about. The title fight. Dark Ifrit, Dark Siren in the house, baby. Following maintenance on Wednesday. This is out Wednesday. This is out tomorrow is what it seems like. So that's kind of insane to me. What sucks is that I do have in-laws coming in. We got to do some housework, so my videos are going to be delayed until like Friday or Saturday for this bad boy, unless I can sneak away onto the computer and make one. But I'm excited to try it out. I've heard all kinds of different strategies. It actually is an in-depth, deep fight, similar to Gilgamesh. I think this is supposed to be easier than Gilgamesh if you have the right team comp. So, but anyway, let's talk about it. So we have Dark Siren. They say to weak against fire, uses powerful confusion attacks, so be sure to protect yourself against confusion. You know, Minfilia, I'm looking at you. Use powerful water and dark combo attacks to be sure to bolster your elemental defenses. Minfilia, I'm looking at you. Bird Killer passive. Firion, I'm looking at you. So moving on to Dark Ifrit, weak against Ice Kupo, uses powerful fire and dark combo, buff your elements, again Minfilia, and then Beast Killer, Firion. So Firion is going to be a beast against both these guys, and then if you got the dual wield knife from the event, you can go ahead and use that, the second knife, and then Firion's just going to do a lot of damage. Remember guys, in these trials, there's all kinds of little mechanics you're going to have to learn about. They do have HP thresholds, things like that. These bosses are actually very specific. There's so much I want to talk about. I guess I'll do the trial boss, but like, you can't really break them in certain ways. Like Dark Ifrit, you can break his attack and magic, and he's fine. If you break his defense or spirit, I think he gets mad at you. And then it's vice versa for Dark Siren. You don't want to be breaking her attack or magic, or she's going to get pissed at you and attack you. So it might be something like that. I could be getting that wrong, but it's something like that. Like if you break something on one of them, they get mad. You break something on the other one, they get mad. But you could break, you know, the right ones on them, it'd be fine. So initial clear thing, we're going to get Ifrit's Claw, which is a accessory, attack plus 30. That is huge. HP 10%, fire resist 20%, Null's blind. This accessory is big as hell. It's awesome. It's similar to Gafgarian's TM Bracer, and so we get that just for clearing the stage. So you guys beat that. Huge boost to all your physical attack units. Very, very good. And then we have quests, obviously. If you invoke Siren and Ifrit, you're getting the Trust Moogle at 10%, so we're going to be needing to think of a strategy to do that. I think that's going to be the hardest one. Clear without being KO'd, I think might not be that rough for us. We get the Large Sword Mastery, and you know who goes that on really great with? Anybody really on your team, but really, really great on Orlandu. So everybody out there who has Orlandu and you want to know if this stacks up, it does with his Great Sword Mastery, because it comes from 2 different places, remember? So he's going to just become that much more powerful. We're probably going to be breaking 1,000 attack with him, which is insane. And we get this Siren's Robe, which looks awesome. And we have to do it with a party of 5 or less. Defense 30, magic and spirit plus 40, nullifies silence and sleep. So you're not getting silence, you're not getting put to sleep. It's pretty cool and awesome. However, the problem I have with this is it's a little bit more defensive, which I like. But we do have Aiden's new robe that's global exclusive. And I'm going to find it hard to... Maybe we throw that on our mage, maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But, like, I'm really, really entranced with Aiden's robe, his TM. And a lot of you guys out there should have it because you can just farm that, the TM Moogles from the egg event. And then it talks about the stuff we're about to go into now. So, again, Trial Boss Guide coming out free to play. I may just beat it with my normal team, put a YouTube video out with my normal team so you can see how the fight goes, and then do a Trial Boss when I have the chance after doing my housework or whatever. So, Ability, Update, Awaken. So, this is the enhancements we've all been talking about. It's finally here. And honestly, I am a little disappointed with the lineup they chose. When I saw Kuja, I got excited, but Kuja doesn't have 6-star yet, so that's why it's not going to be the best, right? So, dang, that sucks. Rain, Rain should be pretty good. Then we have Mercedes, Lightning, Medius, and 7. We didn't get our Ramza. A lot of us wanted. Ramza, when he gets enhancements, guys, is freaking ridiculous. But above units are available for Awakening, and the way you do it is... you can awaken them several times. So if we look down here, it works as in like you go here and you have to spend these crisps, right? And they're new crisps to the game, and everybody can be awakened twice on the abilities they are allowed to be awakened on. The second one costing more, and as you can see, there are 5 different ones, right? So there's power. There's the lower one, an Owl Crest, the Mile Crest, the Heva Crest, the Giant Crest, and the Pure Crest. Okay. And you can get the, from what I understand, you can get, everything's kind of easier to get except for the 4th and the Giant Crest. That one's kind of hard to get. There's going to be some that are, the Heavy Crest we can get from the Egg Summons right now, okay, guys? So when the Egg Summon comes out with the Heavy Crest, you can get it from there. We can also farm this new Chamber of Gems we can do to get some of them. But I've heard from everybody in the JP version that the Giant Crest and the Pure Crest are hard to get a hold of. They're somewhat... I'm assuming we get the Pure Crest from the Innkeeper is what I'm thinking. But I'm wondering where we get the Giant Crest from. I'm excited to see where we get those from. But as you can see, to make Lightning's even awaken the first time Crushing Blow, this is Awakening +1, it costs 4 and 2. You're going to be very limited on who you awaken, guys. And overall on this, I don't even know if... It's rough for me. Like, I know 7's really good, and we can talk about it here in a minute. We can go back here, okay? So that's how you do it. So you'll go into a menu, you use your crest, and you awaken them once you have them, right? So let's look into the thing. Is this what I just clicked on? No, here we go. So this is going to show us what they actually are, but they're not giving us numbers, and although we can look to JP for some numbers, you know how I don't like to do that, guys, because they like to change things in global. Noctis, Ariana, all kinds of different stuff has been changed, and a lot of the bosses have been tweaked too. So I'm going to wait and see what they actually do before we do this. So Lightning can get light speed up, Area Blast and Crushing Blow. The one I'd be looking to do for lightning would be Crushing Blow. As you can see, it boosts the damage high, and then boosts lightning resist reduction greatly. So essentially what that's going to help us do is like make Olive more powerful, our lightning attacks more powerful, and Crushing Blow is like her go-to move if you're not doing AoE damage. But if you're doing AoE damage, you could put the Area Blast up, but both of them are damage low upgrades. So again, these materials are limited. You have to pick and choose where you want to be. Mercedes has some really cool ones. Her Axe Mastery goes up, Sea King's Chops damage goes up, makes the water resist go down a little bit more, but this is the more important one in Warcry. It's going to boost the attack reduction resistance on the first awakening. So if you awaken it at first, nobody's going to be able to take down your attack with the debuffs, things like that. The second one is insane. It lets you boost your attack by 100%. But guys, which is incredible, right? With the Warcry, it goes all the way up to 100%. But again, there are other enhancements coming out for units you may have. If you're not using Mercedes already, I wouldn't recommend just enhancing Mercedes up and trying to use her unless you really want to. And again, we're going to have a whole video discussing all of these when we actually get numbers and things like that so I can show you. But overall, if I had to pick 2 on this before we can even get all the way through this, it would probably be Lightning and then 7. Those are the 2 I would want to, personally, I would want to do. But I have to look at numbers and things like that to make a final decision. So 7 has Elemental Lash. We have boost damage output, so it's going to make her, you know, it's going to go up a little bit mid. It's going to make it go up a little bit. And then it boosts the fire, ice, and lightning resist decrease. I think it goes all the way up to a 70%, taking it down. So that's extremely powerful in a lot of instances there. Probably definitely worth it if you're going to be using an elemental team and that goes with fire, ice, or lightning chaining, okay? And then we have Osmo Slash. That's going to be good for Arena. It's going to target everybody and take all their MP away. So get ready for that. When you see a 7 that has been enhanced in the Arena, they're going to take all your MP away with this this ability here. And then she gets to put up the Yakubi. She gets her Elemental Resist put up if you would upgrade that. And this is going to be a hot topic, which is awesome that they finally gave Medius the freaking dual-wield guns. But the problem is he's still just not that great even when you enhance him. Because first off, guns are hard to come by. I guess you could throw 2 Sparkies on his ass. Guns are hard to come by. He's just not that great of a character built when he became 6-star. He still draws attacks in. And then, like, I guess Hyperfire, you could boost the damage up a little bit. Like, one is low and then one is mid, so it goes up a little bit. But then it also increases the MP that's going to cost. So, I don't know. Obviously, they show these other units up here, so we don't know the exact numbers and stuff. So, I'm assuming we're going to have, when the game comes out, we're going to be able to data mine and get the numbers. So, we'll go over these each individually, and I'll tell you which ones I think we should do. And then these will be coming out weekly or bi-weekly, or not bi-weekly, weekly or every couple of weeks, excuse me. And every time they do that, I will have a video discussing, you know, do I think you should do it? Do not. Just be careful because the certain one of these crisps are hard to get a hold of. It's going to cost you a lot of gil too to do this. So overall, I'm just giving a skim. I know I'm still breathing on. It's like air breathing, but like these are something I want to make a whole video on, right? I don't want to just quick cover them. I'm just giving you guys what maybe a little taste of what you guys can think about with them, okay? And then we have a banner that I think it's alright. So we have this banner here, the Awakened Warriors, Lightning, Mercedes, 7, and Medius. If you guys missed out on any of these and you would like to go for them, go ahead and do it. All these guys got their Awakenings this week, obviously. I like this new thing they have with the sword here. I think they heard what we were saying about the graph and how like it was like looking way bigger sometimes than other times. So they went with this, I think, just to show like what, you know, what they are good in and things like that. So these are all attack. They have high attack stats. They're more prone to being physical damage dealers because they all are. So yeah, so that's your Awakening Warriors banner. Not too hype about it because it's like repeat characters that we've had repeated a couple times already on some of these, honestly. And then Medius is just you know, he's not that hard to get, and you should probably already have him already, getting that egg there. So anyway, I am super pumped about almost everything that's going on here besides that banner, to be honest. But I think we needed a break after both these banners that just came out with Fravia and then Orlando. So overall, guys, again, I'm going to try to do as many videos as I can. I'll cover the Dangerous Ariana tour update if it turns out to be a little bit tougher than we're thinking. I'll do a video on that. I will show you in the Egg Seekers update. You know, once we get the new stuff, I'll show some summonings with it. I'll show you where to get the new materials to awaken your units. And then once we get the other stuff out, I will actually tell you which units I think you should awaken. But right now, I'm thinking it's going to be like Lightning, Mercedes, 7. Those are the only ones. Medius with the dual guns is kind of just like cool, but it's not worth it. And then we're going to have a trial boss guide, and that's what I'm super excited about. I just cannot wait. I love trials. I love trying to beat them free to play. I love making guides for them. They're just like, they are the best thing in the game. The trials are the best game in the game for me, so I'm really excited about that. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you're most excited about or who you're thinking about awakening, and then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next one.